Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have another budget store find. This time it's Twilight the game. When you can live forever, what do you live for? Brought to you by Cardinal Entertainment. The game is for ages 10 plus for 2 to 8 players. Twilight the game. Enter the world of Twilight the game, where the more you know about the movie, the better your chance of winning. Answer questions about Twilight and about your friends to earn scene cards. If you are the first to travel the board and collect all 8 scenes, you win. And there's an example of the game set up. Again, it's for 2 to 8 players, ages 10 and up. For more information about this game, you can go to cardinalgames.com. Again, this game was released in 2009 by Cardinal Industries and brought to you by Summit Entertainment, LLC. So, let's crack this bad. Oh, and by the way, that's right, I picked this game up for $2.99 and 50% off. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have inside the box. Actually, I picked this game, which is a little tricky to get open because it is a used game and it is a little stuck. It was difficult even when I got it open before. There we go. Okay, there you go. Again, getting back to the concept of why I picked up this game was because my wife is actually a fan of the film series, and I said, you know what? Let me pick up a board game that she might be interested in playing. So I picked it up. She's like, oh, wow, I love that movie. I said, I know. That's why I picked it up. So hopefully we can get her. She might win the game because she knows a lot more about these movies. I've never seen any of the Twilight films. I do know that one of the main actors in the game played Batman in the most recent film, I guess Batman Year One, which was actually a really good movie. So I said, all right, I'll pick it up. And maybe if I enjoy the game, we'll watch one of the movies. I'm not sure, though. Again, from what the reviews that I've read about it, it's not kind of film that I really enjoy. But again, if the game's fun, you never know. Maybe I'll watch it. Anyway, let's get back on track here. Again, we're talking about Twilight the game. Again, it's for 2 to 8 players, ages 10 and up. The object game, enter the world of Edward and Bella and be the first player to collect all 8 scene cards. There you go. You got your table of contents, your setup, how to play. You've got your look at the game board, the outside square, the inside square, gym class space, inner space, path movement rules, the Twilight cards, the plot challenge cards, completing challenges successfully, not completing challenges, and of course you got story cards. Twilight cards are labeled as either human or vampire. The end of game, here are some rules you should know about when moving on to the Scene 7 and Scene 8 game spaces. Scene 7 is the dance studio. Scene 8 is the prom space. Winning the game. If you are the first player to collect all 8 scene cards, you are the winner. Again, this game was released in 2009 by Summit Entertainment and Cardinal Industries. For more information, go to cardinalgames.com. So there's your rule book. And it's a total of 4 pages of rules. And if that was too much for you, they also added a quick start rules for you as well. It's 1 page. So you got the introduction to quick start rules on your turn, roll, and this is what you do. All right, awesome. So that's very helpful. You also have a game board. And here's your game board. So I'll show you bits and pieces of it so I don't crack the board as I open it. So again, all these things tell you right on them what you're supposed to do. Down here is where you start. Begin here in Phoenix, Arizona. You got Forks, you got Hospital, you've got Waterfall, Cliff, Port Angeles, you got a restaurant. Scene 7, dance studio is Scene 8 is the prom. You got the dress shop, you got Ashore, Town Hall. It says First Beach. It says hotel room, garage. I'm going to open this up a little bit more. Again, I don't want to crack the board and break it. So, again, you got the waterfall, you got the forest, you got the mill, hiking trail, Bella's room, Bella's home, the meadow, school hall, the high school, biology, greenhouse, cafeteria, gym class. You got, let's see, as we continue to move around, trying to show you everything we got here. Got the parking lot, you got the boathouse, you got the bookstore, Quileute, La Push, There's your first beach again. Hotel room, garage, baseball field, treetop. You've got Edward's room, Cullen House, river, the alley, the meadow, the hiking trail, the forest, the waterfall, the cliff, and Port Angeles again. And then you have the dance studio, the prom, and the middle of the game board. So I'll say I'm just going to put this over here like this. So the game board would face you this direction. And you go from here around the game board. There's openings where you see that you come around, up and around here, and up to scene 8. So you're trying to get from scene 1, which starts down here, all the way to 2, 3, 4, scene 5, 6, 5, 6, and then 7, and 8, and then you win the game going into the middle of the board like that, right there after the prom. So there you go. You've got Twilight the game, the rules, and again the quick start rules right here, and you got the game board right there. You also get yourself a cool notepad. That's cool. You also get some stands. You get 8 of those. A little bag to keep them in. Also get some other cool stuff here as well. Get some dice. Regular D6, nice. A little banged up as you could tell, losing some of their colors. Scratched up here. Again, that happens sometimes when you have a used board game. And when the components aren't as advanced as some of the ones that you get on Kickstarter, then you have the Cullen House, and you have different colors that you can choose from here. So you got a blue, all right, so a powder blue, an orange, a blue, a black, a gray, a red, a brown, and this is like a tannish color. Now, I didn't understand why they would all say Cullen on them, but I guess maybe that's the school that they attended. That's what I'm going to assume. I'm not sure. Again, I haven't seen any of the films, but this is kind of where I'm standing at right there. All right. So those are your 8. And of course, they go in very, very easily. They go right into their stands and boom. And that's also your player. There you have this. And you have your bag as well. All right. And then you have a set of mini cards. And these, again, they're very thin. They're not the most, definitely not the most durable of cards. So you gotta be careful with them when you use them. They're very bendy, as you can tell. Again, not the best of quality. The fronts and backs are identical. And again, these are what you call your scene cards. So I believe you have to get a combination. Yeah, so your scene cards, and then you have your other cards that basically are your challenge cards. So scene cards. So if looks can kill, it was amazing. He got to me so fast. He was nowhere near me. Okay, so you're scene 2. So again, your object is to collect scenes. The person who collects all scenes from all 8 scenes is the winner. So the lion fell in love with the lamb. Let's just keep pretending this isn't dangerous for all of us. I shouldn't have brought you here. Scene 5. Scene 6, Bella, you are my life now. And scene 7, oh, that will break Edward's little heart. And scene 8 is it not enough just to have a long and happy life with me? Yeah, for now. So it's Robert Pattinson. That's the guy who played Batman. So his name just popped in my head. So it's Robert Pattinson. I'm sure he's one of the people who are in this film. At least I believe he was in all of the Twilight films, but I'm not, again, sure because I have not seen all the Twilight films. So again, here are your mini cards. Put that over here. There's your mini card. And then basically you have your challenge cards. And your challenges are here. And there's quite a few challenge cards that you have here. They go from number 1 up here to number 135. So again, I'm not going to go through all these cards, but the cards are all set up identically, and I'm going to show you how that is. So every card is set up identically the same way. It'll have a title up top here, a photo, or I should say a scene from the film, and it's a plot challenge. It'll either tell you whether it's a vampire or a human. See, vampire, human. And then here you go. You roll a die. If you roll a 3 or higher, you complete this challenge. What do the Quaaludes say they are descendants of? Wolves. So it's human or vampire question. So there it is. So this is plot challenges. Vampire, you're going to have to answer the vampire question. So again, you have very dangerous maneuver. It's a drug to me. So all of them have their different titles. Again, as you're going around on the board, there's information on the actual tile that tells you what you're going to do, what type. So in other words, white is for human, red is for this. So this one down here says draw 1 card. You may make a second attempt at a failed human challenge. Over here it says draw 1 card. You may make a second guess at a failed challenge. Again, that's for vampire and that's for human. Draw 1 card. You may make a second attempt at a failed challenge. Over here, restaurant says draw 1 card. If you complete a challenge, you may move your character forward or backward 2 spaces. Okay, so again, you're reading on the board. It's going to tell you and direct you what to do with your cards. And again, they range in varying different questions. So you got a vampire. Here's a human card. It says, heard that before. Plot challenge, human. Roll 2 dice. If you roll 3 or higher on each die, you complete this challenge. If you roll 2 or lower on each die, discard a story card. So let me get my dice. I'm going to roll that. All right. Roll 2. If you roll 3 or higher on each die, you complete this challenge. So I didn't. So I'd have to roll that again. So 6 and a 6 I would have got. So I would get this card. I'd win that challenge. So there you go. So challenges, I'm going to assume, are not overly complex. But again, they're relating to the film here somehow. Fight our kind before. Plot challenge, vampire. Close your eyes. So you'd be the bottom. What letter is on the Cullen's baseball caps? Close your eyes. Which scene has the most players on its space? If you name a scene that has the highest number of players in it, including ties, you complete this challenge. Again, so again, these cards are numbered from 1 to 135. So there's 135 challenges that come with the game. Again, I don't need to go through all of them. You get the general gist of how the cards are set up. Again, they're set up the same exact way. They'll have a title. It'll have a scene from the film. The plot challenge will tell you either it's vampire, which would be red, or it'll say human, which would be the white. Try to show you one that there's vampire, human. There you go, right there, human. And you do what it tells you here on the card, and also tells you when you're walking around the board. It'll tell you what to do on the board as well, how many cards to pull or how many challenges to take and things of that nature. So this is everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing of the board game, Twilight, the game. When you can live forever, what do you live for? Again, this game is for ages 10 plus, for 2 to 8 players. It is brought to you by Summit Entertainment, LLC, and Cardinal Industries. It was released in 2009. For more information about this game, you could always go to cardinalgames.com. And as always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you can always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You can also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you for joining me today. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.